Hi guys. It's weird, there's a delay. I'm on my laptop and hi Linda. And on my phone. Oh wow, East Coast it's late. Honey? Honey? Oh, Ella. Ella can come in.
I just don't know where my water bottle is. I need to fill it up.
I don't know where it is either. It's not in here. East Coast was going to bed. Aw. Well, nothing exciting. Everything's a mess behind me. I just thought I'd pop in. It's been a year since quarantine, and I thought I would be going live a whole lot more. But with all of us home, it's harder to go live than I thought. And tonight is a relatively quiet night in our house because there's someone not here. It's coming along. It's not super close yet. So I'm just trying to sell things, and I've already taken a few loads to our local charity, and it's exciting. We want to be there like now. We want to go now. Let me move this, sorry. So we're gonna have some rain this weekend, so I thought I would take the time to like do some more posting of things for sale. Like I didn't even get ready today. I've just been going all day. The kids are had a lot going on today. How am I feeling after my last infusion? Not great. As evidence. This is what my hair does when it rains and I just shower and go. So it's all kind of crazy. Um, so the treatment that I do is to ultimately slow my MS because there's no cure, and it's called Ocrevus. Some people with MS actually feel quite a bit better when they've had it. It doesn't do that for me. Oh, Linda, you're sweet. Thanks. You have family in Texas? We're going to be in Central Texas. Um, so, yeah, the treatment doesn't, the only reason I take it is to hopefully slow the progression. I usually flare after Christmas, and that is true. So, have vision problems and walking problems. Pretty standard for MS. So, I've been sleeping a lot, and that's part of my fatigue with MS. So, it is what it is. I know that there's a million people who would trade places with me in a heartbeat, so I'm not too worried about it. But I was supposed to get an infusion in the summer, and then I would have had one again in January. But with the shutdown, that stopped that. I also kind of wasn't feeling comfortable about it at first. So, yeah, I don't think it changed anything really for me. I know there's some people with MS that go from not walking to walking. So, it doesn't do that for me. But how are you guys? It's going to be a cold, rainy weekend here, so I'm excited. I am. Let me put this on live chat. There we go. So yeah, it's coming along. It's exciting. It's also the reality of it too. So I think that for our family, there are days when we're like, this is happening. And I trimmed my bangs really short. So I should have to get used to that. Kind of chopped them off in a minute of, hi Deborah, good evening. So I'm not going to be on long. I just thought I'd come and chat for a few minutes. The kids are excited. So our oldest is staying. He is an adult. And, excuse me. See, I was like, oh wow, I'm awake and the house is quiet. I'm gonna actually pop on and say hi to everybody. Now it's catching up with me. So our oldest is staying. He doesn't want to stay here forever because it's so expensive here, but our daughter's pretty excited. She's gonna miss her really close friends that are here. And the same thing for our youngest. Yeah, none of this would have even, my husband and I were talking, it was at the beginning of January, right after the new year, about how we had no clue about what was going to happen this year. So, good night, Linda. Have a good night. My husband's job field is here, so we thought we were kind of here. And then he started working remotely, and they're more productive. So he just said, let's inquire. And then when they said yes, that was, I think, right after the new year. We were like, okay, well, let's do it. So it's going to be a lot. I've been making some phone calls, checking out school for them there. We'll have a senior and a freshman, so that'll be fun. I am certainly keeping you in my prayers. Oh, thank you. No, moving is not easy. Yeah, I was thinking about that just this evening. I was making dinner because, excuse me, I had a lot of running around for the kids today, taking them to see their friends and all that jazz, and some other running around to do, and selling things and making sure everything's ready for everybody. And I thought, and then come home and make dinner and all that jazz. So I thought, gosh, when it's just make dinner and everything's already put away in the kitchen, boxes unloaded and that sort of thing, it's going to be so much easier, because moving is big. It's a big deal. And it's expensive. A lot of people have been saying, why are you getting rid of everything? Why aren't you buying anything? Or you could just pack it. But we've priced it out and it's so expensive that we're just not going to take much. We're going to do a, sorry, let me do this real quick. I want to learn how to do like the StreamYards thing, or is that what they use? And then I can have people up and chat. Let me just send this. So, yeah, it's a lot. Moving's a lot. It's expensive. My husband's theory is that whatever you take, you have to be willing to pay double of what it costs you. It has to be that good of a deal, because by the time you move it, it will have cost you that much. So we're going to do something similar to pods, but not actual pods. So we'll see how that all works out. My husband was in the hospital for 4 days, came home with her. Oh no. Oh wow. That is a lot, Deborah. For sure. Yeah. But at least it wasn't last year. Think of all the people who had to face hospitalization last year. That was rough. I was in that pool. You guys know I had emergency surgery was it summer? I think it was the end of summer, beginning of fall. And that was not fun or easy. But anyways, yeah, I have been out doing some shopping. I'm kind of pre-shopping. So I'm getting my phone when I find something in the store and scanning it and adding it to cart, so that once we're there, I can like check out and just have everything sent to me, so that we're not paying for shipping. Um, the problem is you have to pay for all that stuff when you get there. So we'll see how that goes. But I did find some bar stools I really like today at Target, because we're going to have a breakfast bar for the first time ever. So that's a whole new idea for us. We always just have a kitchen table, and our kitchen is an eat-in kitchen. So I have to figure out, I have to go through all the paperwork and ask our project manager next week at our meeting what the height is of the counter, so that I'm not sure if it's counter height or if it's there's Poco, or if it's like bar stool, like, because there's two sizes, I guess. I'm trying to find my chat again. I lost my chat, so I can't see if you guys are saying anything. Let's see. There it is. Should be there. Nope. Whoa. Okay, I'm almost there, sorry. There we are. Okay. So, oh, yeah. How many of you guys have been to Texas? I'm just gonna sit here and pick your brains for a minute. We've driven through. When I was a kid, we would go to Florida every summer, but this is gonna be an experience. Everyone keeps asking us about where the best places to be in Texas are, and we don't know because we've never lived there. I don't even know if my husband had been to Texas before our trip. I'll have to ask him. I don't think he has, but I drove through it every summer, so yeah, it's just gonna be an adventure. I keep hoping that it's not as hot as I fear it is there, because I don't like the heat, but I guess I'm pretty used to it, at least from August, where we live now, because it's so hot in August. Every time you open the front door, you feel like you're walking into a heater when you get that waft of hot air. So I just hope that I can survive it and have some air conditioning. Just saw something pop up on my screen, but I don't know where it's from. Let me see. So, yeah, I'm kind of Sugarland. I've heard of Sugarland. Nacogdoches. I've not heard of that. I've heard of Houston, of course. Davita's here. Hi, Davita. Hi, friend. I'm just on for a few minutes. The house is quiet. The youngest is not here. He will be snowboarding tomorrow morning. So it's a much quieter evening at our house right now, because, we're in 1,000 square feet and there's 5 adults, and we have extras here often, bonus members of our family, so it's pretty quiet tonight. So I just finally had the chance to come on, because I really thought I would be going live every day during quarantine, just check in, say hi to everyone, but oh my gosh, every room is serving like 5 purposes, and still, because school is still happening, my husband's still working from home. He can't wait to get to Texas and get his own office. He was talking about buying a mini fridge today, or was that today or last night? Because we're going to be buying a new refrigerator when we get there. Probably going to leave this one for our son. So, how I'm feeling, I'm in a flare, so I'm just really tired. I have some trouble seeing sometimes, and then my eye does this. I don't mean to freak you out, but that's just a sign that my muscles are tired. So it kind of I have to like really work to pull in my eye, and then I kind of have a little bit of a hobble, but that's about it. The house is going. So this week they put in HVAC and plumbing, and so that's exciting. This next week is going to be all about insulation and what is it called? Where they go through and double check everything. We're not going to be there for it. We're just going to have it done remotely, and our realtor has walked us through. So we thought about going out. It's still a possibility that we would go out, but it's just, I mean, I normally don't think people build houses outside of states that they live in, but we are. We're just trusting God. Everything looks great, and it'd be great to be there. I'd love to be walking through and filming every nook and cranny, but she did that for us. It's like a walkthrough, Davita, but it's for coding. So like they make sure everything is up to code. So that'll happen next week. And then after that, it'll be all of the drywalling and mudding and then painting and then surfaces. So then all of the cabinetry will go in and tile and all the good stuff. So I've never lived in a house where everything is brand new. Our house here is as old as me, so it's ancient, and it's a little bit overwhelming to think everything is going to be brand new. So what style am I going to be decorating in? Or what style cabinets? What style? So here's the thing, and this might be boring for some of you guys. I'm sorry if it is. The house. Well, it's a new build, so now I will say that it is, it's a semi-custom home. It's built in a really nice development where there's just a handful of homes like ours, and then everything else is super custom. So it's really a nice neighborhood. I tell my husband, I'm gonna need better clothes because we are just not fancy people. It's brick on the outside, but that's what all the houses out there for the majority are. Some of the custom ones I did notice it is brick because of where it's at, but then they do a layer of stucco on them. So I think this is behind. Yeah, I'm thinking about her because I know it's just going to be so much more affordable for them there. I had to buy gas this week and fill up the tank at Costco. And even at Costco, because I refused to buy my gas anywhere else, it was so expensive that I couldn't bear it. So when we were there, I took a picture of the price of gas, and it was $1.39, I think. Oh, did it freeze? Am I frozen, guys? Oh, look at my eye acting up. It's insanely expensive. So I'm looking forward to lower gas prices. So decor wise, so it's brand new, so I don't know if there's an actual style. Okay, thank you, Linda. I feel like everything there has a bit of like a southwestern feel, if you know what I mean. Like it's maybe rustic. I don't know. Um, there's definitely a new style I'm seeing everywhere, and it's that I'm calling it. I've come up with like 10 names for it. Um, I keep running them past my family, and they don't even know what I'm talking about. So, if you were around to see the first wave of Southwest decor, say hi. Um, Southwest is back, and it has like this boho look with it and some mid-century, and I feel like that is coming back around, and that fits in very well to the house. I can't wait to see it either. Deborah, we have never seen it, this our actual home, in person. Davita, right? I was around to see the first wave of Southwest decor, and it's everywhere right now. Um, I've seen it in Target, I've seen it in Hobby Lobby. It's definitely the next farmhouse. Um, so it's like a lot of cactus, a lot of baskets, a lot of pottery, and so it's gonna look very different from this house. Jennifer, that is so sweet. Oh, I was thinking, so here's here's my roundabout way to totally redecorate. Is I get rid of everything here, and we don't have to pay for it shipping. I am gonna do a video on what we're keeping, because I think that that would be interesting. I know that that would interest me. And then when we get there, the house is so different than this one, then I can just like do a little at a time. And I love baskets, and those are in again. I have some from when they were in the first time, because I'm that old. And I don't know how my stuff is gonna look in there for Halloween and Christmas and fall. And the house is so big, it's 3 times the size of this house, that I'm gonna have to actually think about purposeful areas, because I'm not decorating the whole house. I mean, here it's so small, it's easy to do. Especially this little hutch is tiny. I think it's only like 6 feet. It probably looks bigger on camera. And it's not coming with us because it'll be dwarfed in the new house. I bought it for $50 on Craigslist 10 years ago, so it's time to sell it. I have to ask if your stable hutch behind you is going. It's not going. And I've already been looking for a replacement, so that is something we'll definitely share when we get there. I have a few ideas. I was reading your mind, Jennifer. We have one specific, well, I think I know where the new hutch will go, and I think I know what I want to do there. But our ceilings are like, I mean, we have high ceilings in parts of this house, but there the ceilings are all like 20 feet tray. It's amazing. So the furniture, I was thinking if we took our furniture from here to there, it would look so funny. It'd look like a little dollhouse. So I do have a few ideas about what I want to do for a hutch. There's still going to be a hutch, and that'll be one of the main areas that I decorate. And there's a room that would normally be used as a dining room if you're fancy. We're not fancy. And there's another entire dining room off the kitchen. So that's going to be our dining room. And I'm not into formal dining, so that's going to be where our table is. And then we've also got the island, but I'm going to use that as kind of like, I call it the Bible study room. It's pretty much going to be like a living room, and it's one of the first things you see when you walk in. So when I was growing up, our house was really tiny, but we had, when you walked in, there was a tiny little dining area to the left and a tiny little gallo kitchen. And then we had a living room. It was like my mom's blue country couch. And then you went down a step and it was the family room. So it was kind of like a buffered entry to our house. Here we don't have that. You open the door and you are in the main living space. So if it's a mess and there's people all over, it is what it is. So I'm looking forward to decorating that room. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. There's no window in there, which I think I like because then I can use up all that wall space. And it's kind of, it's like this. So there's a long wall and then two side walls, and then it's open to a really big walkway. So I think that the hutch is going to go on the really big walkway wall, and that that'll be a main space that I decorate. But I might do a little in the kitchen for different things, but not so much in the great room, and it is big. And that's part of why I don't think I'll be decorating in there, because it could add up very quickly. So that's the plan anyways. I keep envisioning our kitchen, when you walk past the living room or the formal dining room, to be on the right. No, I keep picturing it on the left, but it's actually on the right. So I've seen so many model homes that I just can't keep it straight. So it's been almost a half an hour. I just wanted to pop on and say hi and check in with you guys. And the good news is that when I'm there, thank you, my friend. If you guys don't know Davita, which you guys all know Davita, you have to go to her channel. She just made the cutest little macaroons that are faux, so they're calorie free and keto friendly. For decor, they're so cute. This is a mess because I'm packing up Easter decor tomorrow. Got to start having everything where it needs to be so that we're ready for the next step. I love you too, my friend. So I'm just gonna pop off, but I wanted to check in and say hi. And that's the exciting part, is when we are moved, which will be summer, I will probably be using our guest room to do more filming, and it'll be quiet and away, and so it'll give me the chance to not have to take up the kitchen table. And you know, our house, if you've seen all my home tours, it's all right here together, and then it's like everybody being quiet. But tonight, with the youngest gone, spending the night with his friend and going snowboarding tomorrow, it was so quiet. It's like, wow. So I hope everybody's well. It's good to see you guys. Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you for coming. I know look at, there goes my eye. Anyone who knows me well knows about my eye. Thank you so much. All right, guys, have a good weekend. And yeah, now that I know I can do this from my phone, which is my first time on my vlog channel doing it from my phone, we'll have to do a little bit more. Maybe we'll have to do it as part of the drive to Texas, which won't be till June. Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Have a good weekend. And I don't know how to turn it off, so we're going to have a 24-hour anti-cuckoo marathon. Good night.